Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. I'm just going to dive straight in, right? This is going to be end of July, beginning of August, or let's just say beginning of August, because by the time I get this out, it's already the end of July. So let's say beginning of August. I already have an affirmation card for you, so let's dive into your reading and let's see what's going on for you guys this week. So your affirmation is for this week anyways, so you can put it in the comments below or you can just affirm it in your life. Say it out loud with me. It says, life is full of love and I find it everywhere I go. This says, you experience what you choose to direct your attention towards. If you want to experience more love, concentrate on loving yourself first. All right. And just play a little game with yourself. Just look for things that you're desiring, right? If you're looking for love, when you see it on the street, go like, oh, like I see love over there. Or I see, and it will really help you with your mindset, especially. But anyway, what's going on with you with that affirmation? Let me know if it makes any sense to you. But I was gonna be like a little bit of like a friend. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're not feeling any love in your life? What's going on with you? Anyway, it's 111 on the timer. Let's dive into your reading. All right, let's see. What's going on for Pisces during this time? Flexible. Now, you're probably the millionth person who got this week, which is all about really bending with the wind, which means that for some of you out there, co-create is on the bottom of the deck. So you're working with spirits at least working with you and is saying, hey, look, you focus on your own, you focus on what you're doing, what you're building, and where you want to go. I will focus on the rest, which means that there's a lot of changes that might go on in your external environment right now. And you might not be able to see where they're taking you or why things are changing the way that they're changing. But spirit knows best, at least in this situation, is saying, look, I got you. All right, trust me. With this. So bend with the wind. Change is coming, right? The wind always represents change to me. And spirit saying be flexible and be a little bit more able to compromise this week with maybe others, maybe with the changes, whatever it is. Be flexible. Okay? Because the way that you think you're going to get somewhere is not really the right way. Spirit has a better plan for you. All right? And that could be pertaining to love. Okay? Whatever resonates with you. Let's see. What's going on for Pisces? Woman holding a heart. Well, for some of you, it really is going to be about love this week, or at least about your feelings and emotions. Woman holding a heart could be you, if that resonates with you. Again, you're prioritizing your feelings, your emotions, but the woman holding a heart could be someone else around you, right? Some of you could be manifesting in a love interest. Either way, feelings and emotions are important this week. What else do we got? We got this moonology deck. So let's see what other messages we have here. For Pisces, please. What messages do you want to give to Pisces? Ooh, I don't know. This one rarely ever comes out. I've never seen it. Last quarter moon. The blue is so deep and intense and beautiful. Okay. Last quarter moon is Scorpio. The last quarter moons in this deck represent ending. So you're closing out chapters. This says reveal what needs to be seen. Interesting. And what's this hidden one? A full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. So that's very interesting. And this kind of combination, so full moons in this deck full moons in general can be about release, but it's intense energies, heightened energies, right? Where things are a bit more intense. So, okay, reveal what needs to be seen. Take a reality check. So I think for a lot of you, this is taking off rose-tinted glasses a little bit, which is interesting. We'll figure out what that is. There might be something that you've not been admitting to yourself, maybe about your own heart, your own feelings, your own emotions, maybe about how you perceive love. I don't know yet. We're just going to go based on the cards that we see here, that they're wanting you to really see deeply and honestly. But let's figure out what they're talking about. I'm going to put this one on top because this is such an intense card that when I look at it, I'm a bit mesmerized. I don't know why. Okay, let's dive into your tarot, shall we? Let's figure out the details of what's going on. I've been saying to people today, so from Capricorn to you, to imagine your energy going into the deck as I'm shuffling it. Let's see if that does anything. All right. For the gorgeous Pisceans, reveal what needs to be seen. Well, hello. Look at the High Priestess and the Three of Swords. That can again be about like a broken heart that's going in disguise. Certain feelings that are affecting you that are going undercover. Three of Swords. And some of you, that could be a secret, because reveal what needs to be seen does look a little bit like there could be a little bit of a secret going on. I don't know. I really feel like you need to trust your gut instincts, though, basically, is what I'm seeing with this. Let's do a little shuffle. All right. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Could be your subconscious mind also, by the way. High Priestess is your energy also. All right. For Pisces. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you. Overall energy of the week is a 3 of Cups. So that's a nice card for learning to love the journey, your advice, your challenge. Okay, we got an interesting week. Your energy, 5 of Swords, in conflict, in a battle. The near future looks a bit better, which is nice. But this week is going to be a bit 50-50, not going to lie. And you are in a magician energy, which is beautiful, by the way. So this week may not go to plan, which is probably why flexible came up. But at the end of the day, it's guiding you to the magician energy. This is your energy in the next few weeks, which means you're going from feeling disappointed and again in conflict or feelings of defeat to the magician, which is again being the master of your reality and calling in the universe to help you manifest or bring to life your visions and goals. Okay. I'm going to, of course, pull one for love and then one for career finances. Okay, those are good areas. I like that. So let's see what's going on. I forgot to mention, I've been doing it for people today. Bottom of the deck is overall energy. So you're having to make big choices, especially to cut things out. Whatever you need to cut out is probably this devil energy, which we'll dive into to see what that is. It can be fears. It can be limitations that you've set on yourself. It can be comfort zones. It can be bad habits and addictions, obsessions, whatever it is, a person, whatever it is, it's not allowing you to move forward. It's keeping you stuck. Okay. Because whenever I see 2 of Swords with 2 chains, like it's important that this is about cutting things out that just don't serve you. What you don't see coming is a 7 of Swords. So that definitely feels like there is something sneaky going on. I'm not going to lie. Even if it's within yourself, right? I'm going to be honest. It doesn't have to be that way. But 7 of Swords can also be about self-sabotage or going against what you know you should be doing, right? Running back to the comfort zone, for example. So, but for a lot of you, I wonder if it's someone around you. Either way, that feels like where the reality check and the reveal what needs to be seen is about. So you might need to trust your gut instincts if you can sense something fishy going on. Okay. All right. Well, what the frick? I'm going to have to shuffle this. So I'm going to say the overall energy as well is the 3 of Cups too. So there are a few people who you can trust. There are a few people or there are some days during this week where it is fun and you will be celebrating or should be celebrating something, right? Enjoying the journey is a 3 of Cups for me as well. Always a reminder that you don't need to be at the finish line and at the, at the finish line to really celebrate yourself and celebrate your journey. Okay, there's a lot of things there's a lot of things around them that they can be grateful for. So that's a bit of an energy, maybe a bit of advice, because your advice is the 4 of Cups, which yes, can be about, for some reason I get the sense of like, don't get wrapped into FOMO. Like for some of you, if the devil energy is some bad friends or bad people, I don't know what it is. We're going to clarify it. It's almost like the temptation to go into that energy of overindulgence or indulging in something that maybe you shouldn't. I wonder what that is, right? The 4 of Swords coming up is good for a healing, right? Taking a rest, paying attention to your health, which is really, really good to see, really identifying certain issues and pain points so that feels good. There's some clarity there. 6 of Pentacles being in the energy of the near future is again paying a lot more attention to your routines, your daily routines, your habits, and what and who you're giving your time and energy to. For some of you as well, there will be an increase in finances. Maybe you get a good commission or a payout for doing some extra work, or again, you just might be receiving some extra income. All right, well, let's dive into it. If I don't find it in this spread, I'm going to clarify these cards because I really want to know and dive a bit deeper into the reveal what needs to be seen. Three of Cups, overall energy of the week, Queen of Pentacles. So that feels good. It feels like you have some stability around you and things that you can focus on and again celebrate. That does look like good news again financially, so I like that. Or again, it could be like a really good friend. Like that could be the woman holding a heart, could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but this feels like someone that you can trust and someone that even if it's yourself, that I feel like this is a really good friend or a really good energy to be in. Again, celebrating your stability, celebrating how far you've come in life and where you're at and what you've done for yourself, and also it could be good for someone around you also. Four of Cups as your advice is a Ten of Swords, putting something to an end where it's necessary. You know, where it's like I'm feeling something about being bored. There's a quote I think that's around it. Just because you're bored, I don't know. I feel like some of you might be tempted when you're bored to do something that they just really want you to put to an end. And I just get a little bit of a sense of that. Now, Ten of Swords, of course, is about putting something to an end for sure. You can see this is a completion. I'm burping my words here. I wonder if this is an energy of yourself, right? There is a part of yourself that they really want you to get rid of. Like ego, ego death, for example. Because Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, I would always say anyways, this is a feeling of being jaded and bored. I always say this is like wanting change, but not really wanting to make the change, right? So this is what they want you to come to an end, especially if there's a side of you that, again, indulges in things that you shouldn't indulge in, for example. But that's anything that's preventing your gratitude, or any mindset that's preventing this gratitude or pride within yourself. I think that's what they want you to put to an end. But again, I'm going to clarify. Why is the Devil the challenge? The Ace of Cups. So this could be pertaining to love. But Ace of Cups is interesting because it's about peace. It's about emotions. It's about self-love. And it's an opportunity. It's something new coming in. So your challenge probably is accepting a new opportunity or something that fuels your heart. I'm going to clarify that for sure. And again, it could be temptation. Your challenge is temptation. Maybe someone's coming, it's Mercury retrograde, I need to tell you. So that could be past energies coming through, but it's not going to resonate with everyone. But there can be that coming up. And your test, I guess, is this new beginning that you've got for yourself, where you're prioritizing your feelings and emotions. And the Devil could be anything that's, again, threatening that. Judgment and the Four Swords is amazing. Again, you're healing something. Again, this is a card of clarity. So I feel like there is really good news in regards to health and healing, and taking a break is really helping you to get clarity where you need it, to rise up, right? It's also a card of surrendering. So a lot of you are finally deciding that, okay, I need a break. I'm going to listen to myself, my body, my mind, or what I need. And I think this is really leading you to good chapters in your life. Five of Swords with your energy. With the Empress, allow things to fall apart and walk away where necessary. The Empress doesn't chase after anyone. This is a really big sign of knowing your worth, knowing your value. If things don't work out, trust that Spirit is working with you and pushing away anything that doesn't align with you. So if there is anything going on there with the Empress, I really feel like this is a really big time to step into her energy. Know that you're worthy of an abundance. Know that you're worthy of love, and anything that's preventing that, getting in the way of it, or wanting to walk away, let it, right? It may seem like a defeat in the moment, but the Empress is saying here that it's actually kind of building up an empire of beautiful, abundant things around you. Six of Pentacles with the Strength card. In your near future, again, your courage, your bravery, your consistency is actually going to pay off for you a lot. Okay. Apologies. All right. Seven of Wands in your challenge position as well. The Hermit, Dark Night of the Soul for sure. Finding your way through some challenges. The Hermit is maybe getting a mentor or a tutor or someone to help you navigate through some challenges that you're having here. The Hermit is really good for your higher self, right? Channeling into your higher self. What would your higher self do in the situation that you're in right now? And despite the odds, if you knew you were going to come out of this unscathed, how would you approach it? I think when you're in this, with the Devil being there and the Seven of Wands, feels like there's a lot coming up against you. But the Hermit is like, you deep down, you know the rest of the steps that maybe you can't see with your eyes, but your third eye you can, right? And also there's a version of yourself who's already been through it, right? There's a version of yourself in the future looking back at this moment of your life right now, knowing how things are going to play out. So try to tap into that energy. Two Pentacles and the advice for the King of Pentacles says, keep busy, get working, balance things up, make decisions, because it is all going to help you towards your stability, financial growth, and just really important for career and stability in life in general. Okay, if you're wanting an abundance and if you're wanting material world stuff, then this is a really good sign that they're wanting you to take action. Okay, your advice is to get going with your ideas, your plans, get it grounded, get busy, because it is going to pay off for you in the long run. The Magician is your energy in the future with the Five of Wands. Interesting how you got Five of Swords, which is conflict and defeat. Five of Wands in the future also, with very beautiful cards in the Empress and the Magician in your energy too. So, you know what I was just hearing, what were they saying? It's like, you know, your heart's in the right place, or, you know, it just feels a little bit like there's some things around your energy that are throwing you off. You are the Empress, right? A loving person, abundant person, worthy, the Magician, able to have the things that you desire, right? You can manifest the things that you desire. You are resourceful. You are connected to spirit. Five of Wands in your energy tells me this is just a bit of conflict within you, okay? That I think I want you to kind of tackle and understand, where is this procrastination coming from and what is it trying to block you from? Because usually procrastination is because you're scared of the actual step you need to take, right? Whether it's fear of success, fear of being seen, a lack of confidence, a lack of self-esteem, whatever it is more to the story of procrastination. Love, career finances. Career finances look very good for you. I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to dive into that a little bit, but I'm going to look at Three of Cups for Pisces with the Queen of Pentacles. So that could be where there's a bit of conflict here. Maybe your social group is changing up. Maybe there's a bit of conflict there with somebody. What exactly is creating the Five of Swords? So there's a feeling of defeat, yes, but again, remember with so they want you to kind of focus on the good. It actually makes a bit of sense with this. You experience what you choose to direct your attention towards. Okay, so whatever you're wanting to experience more of, concentrate on seeing more of that energy around you. And it doesn't just have to pertain to love, but Five of Swords being there is like, yes, there's some energies going on around you where you're feeling a bit defeated. Maybe there's a few arguments, or again, this feeling of loss. The Sun card and the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups is really about counting your blessings here. And that's the path of the ticket, they're saying, to where you want to go, what you want to have. Okay, Ten of Swords as advice, Four of Cups, the Four of Swords. So you are healing whatever you've been through. But what exactly is the Four of Cups about? There's advice. Knight of Swords. I think this is about determination, right? Going after something. So that's what I would say with this. But don't just do things for the sake of doing it. Make sure you have all the information. Remember, like I said, don't react on FOMO. I just think I want you to control your impulses. And also being more determined about starting fresh, right? Ten of Swords, you guys are definitely needing to heal from some endings or ending of chapters in your life, and address some maybe feelings that you actually have about it that you've not been telling yourself. Your reading is complicated, right? So let me know if it's going so far for you. The Devil, why is this in a challenge position? What is the Devil representing for Pisces? Okay, Ace of Pentacles reverse is interesting because it's a lack of stability. It could be a lack of finances. It could be a lack of work opportunities, or again, a lack of growth. That's what they're wanting you to tackle here. Justice being here is about your contracts and bringing this area to balance. Notice how it jumped on top of the Empress as well. So I wonder if you're having to kind of cut out or make a decision about things that might be stringing you along. If it's a workspace, right? The Devil, again, something keeping you stuck in a contract or wanting to keep you stuck in a contract. But it's not fulfilling. It's not fulfilling its promises, and it's not fulfilling. It's not helping you to align to the Empress, which is again abundance, the lifestyle that you desire. So I think, why is the Ace of Cups there on top of that? It could be following your heart, you know, being able to make decisions, to be able to adapt to situations. I think it is, in a sense, listening to your heart, because we had that over here as well. So I wonder if your advice is to listen to your gut instincts, follow your heart, follow the path of self-love, whatever that means to you. Sometimes that's about choosing yourself, because I think that's going to help move you forward and put something to an end that's being classed as a devil. Okay, this is very self-explanatory. So why is the Empress clarifying the Five of Swords in the energy of Pisces, the Magician? But what exactly is the Five of Swords representing here? Three of Swords, the devil. Restrictions, fears, obsessions, addictions, pain. But it's the pain that keeps you stuck. And it's jumping on top of the Hermits. This is also something that they wanted you to address and look at through a different lens. Could be like separation. Maybe some of you guys have separated from somebody, but I want to know what that is. What is the Five of Swords representing? Ace of Swords. So it is the initiation of a new beginning and gaining clarity. So I guess in a way they're kind of showing a bit of a reframe, because what you're seeing is rejection and conflict and arguments and defeat. But what Spirit is showing you is the path of clarity. So rejection again is redirection. So okay, they're giving you clarity that that's not the right direction to go towards. It's not the right person to go towards. You might be focused on a heavy heart, because it's like, well, when am I going to find my person? Or when am I going to have the things that I want? But all of this is guiding you towards it. The Magician, clarity. Ace of Swords, clarity, victory, manifestation. Truth. Interesting. Right. Let's go over then to this being a challenge. Seven of Wands. Hermit. Three of Swords. Why is this a challenge? What is the challenge here for Pisces? Ace of Swords. And it's coming up again over here with reveal what needs to be seen. What exactly is Pisces being called to reveal? Something that you need to walk away from that you've been denying. Because Seven of Swords, of course, can be about secrets. I feel like it's about running away from a decision, right? And I do see it as that, because Two of Swords is here, Two of Swords is there. That's what he's running away from or leaving behind, right? It's like maybe you guys are like taking the other things. It's like, oh, like this decision I don't want to make. So it's like, oh, I'll do the other things, but this one thing I'm not going to do. Maybe because it causes a change. I don't know exactly what it is. Your reading's very ambiguous to me. So you let me know what area of your life this is going on about. But they're saying this, you need to look at this now. Showing me the blindfold, like actually taking off and actually looking at the decision that you need to make that you've been putting off. Eight of Cups, to walk away from things or feelings or situations that just are not fulfilling for you. And what is that? Justice, contracts. Could be karmic contracts, could be people, right? But it's justice here. So legalities, contracts, some things that are out of balance. A Libra. So this may be an area where you've been resisting your truth. Okay. Why is Pisces showing up with the Five of Wands in their energy in the near future? A bit conflicted about this. Reveal what needs to be seen. Well, will you make the decision? I don't know. It's not showing up in your energy yet, but it is coming up as a theme of your reading and your life. So I don't know if you'll make it yet. And what is the decision? I don't know, because Seven of Cups being in your near future in the next few weeks with the Five of Wands tells me that you're still in this Empress Magician energy, wanting to bring things to life, but you're not addressing a decision that needs to be made. Five of Wands still going round and round, maybe even gaslight yourself. Or this Seven of Cups is the rose tinted glasses, right? It's like, oh, it's a confusion card for sure. So yeah, I'll give you that. A lot of options, a lot of choices to make, a lot of things involved. But it's also a kind of illusion. So maybe you guys are making yourself busier than you need to be to avoid something, or avoid, I don't know what it is. What are you guys doing? Who's this message for? It feels extremely specific and strange to me. Clouded judgment, which is weird because this week it feels like there is some truth coming through. Okay. I'm going to, what am I wanting to clarify here? Can I have one more for that devil energy? Why is the devil the challenge? 9 of Swords, fears, worries, doubts, probably about your future. The Emperor could be about future partner, but the future is like how you show up in the future. So some of you could be stuck in fear. You can't see yourself in that reality. You can't see yourself having those things, living the abundance, being in control of your life. So in a way, without realizing, you're submitting to the devil without realizing. And what does that mean? Comfort, temptations. The metaphor I'm being called to give you is like letting someone else write your story, rather than taking the pen, right, and writing it for yourself. That's what I'm seeing there. It's like the easy path, but it's not the easy path. I wonder if there's a big decision that you need to make about your future that again is like being the devil energy. And then the Ace of Cups being there. King of Swords strategy, being clear. Again, I like swords when there are chains here because again, it's about cutting things out. Ace of Cups. 2 of Cups. So some of you, this could be pertaining to a relationship. Okay. Right? Both needing to cut away from your own little fears that are blocking you both from maybe having a good future. Or for some of you, if the devil is a toxic partner who's got no like signs of changing, or maybe even a boss, like whatever it is, it seems to be another person. If it doesn't align to your future, this could be a decision to kind of cut this out because it's not helping you. But God, crazy reading. So in a way, that woman holding heart is really you addressing your feelings and what you need, facing what you need to address. A reality. What is the reality check that Pisces? Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. Now both of these are facing the same direction, and that could very well mean that maybe this is about crossing a border of some kind. I always say like that. Maybe you are moving, but I don't see it as that like specifically. I always say that the Knight of Cups has to kind of go through uncomfortable feelings and uncomfortable situations to get to where he wants to go. Like it's just a part of the journey sometimes. And Knight of Pentacles as well looks like a companion, so I don't think you're alone. But the reality is that something needs to move, or you need to move, or something needs to change, or that you need to overcome something to get to new waters. What is that? Okay. Sorry to leave you with a confusing reading. I'm going to go over to the love over here. So in terms of love, relationships, some of you, if you're single, you could be meeting someone new. But again, Ace of Swords is really being up in your head, feeling stuck in a situation, or mentally like not being sure what to do or how to approach this. Can I clarify Page of Pentacles? 3 of Pentacles. So this, now let's get 2 different messages. You will know which one you are, so let's not get confused. The Lovers is here. It is your choice at the end of the day. You're never stuck with someone, right? Find a way out. There's always a way out, just to let you know that. Because 8 of Swords, maybe for some of you, like this looks good on paper, right? This person seems stable. They seem, like they really want something with you, but that's not enough. If you don't feel like you want to be with someone, then and it doesn't feel right, or you feel stuck in it, then it's time to close the doors. Because 8 of Swords is almost like, oh, like maybe they get along with your parents, or they get along with your friends, and it's like, but something doesn't feel right with you. Then that could be your sign to trust your gut and to get out of a situation and to listen to yourself. Others of you, right, the 8 of Swords does say that there's a little bit of a mental blockage. What is the 8 of Swords about? The Fool. Some of you are scared to take a leap in terms of love, right? Whether that's a new beginning, moving homes, whatever it is, taking the next step, most likely with this energy. Some of you are feeling a bit scared about it, but Page of Pentacles is like learn as you go, right? Nothing needs to be perfect. You're able to adapt along the journey as long as you're going slowly. Three Pentacles could again be moving homes, or it could be about building a home or buying one, or again, it could be your need to get a second opinion in terms of your love life or related to a partner there. Okay, now Temperance came through for career, finances. All right, this is about taking a break where necessary to build some harmony in your life. It's also a card of patience, okay, and finding balance here. And then you have the Six of Wands. So this says you're going to be successful. Some of you are waiting for that success, right? Waiting for things to pay off. It will, right? Six of Wands is getting attention, recognition for your hard work and efforts, what you're capable of doing, your skills, talents, abilities, but also it's just a card of feeling successful, okay? Some of you could end up with a promotion that you've been waiting for. Yeah, and what else? I feel like what you need to do, not push yourself too much, but to just balance life. And I think that that's going to lead you down a good journey. Like the Temperance is very peaceful. Like she's not in any rush, to be honest. She's just balancing things. She's experimenting. She's exploring. She's taking her time. And I feel like for you in terms of finances and career, that's what I want you to do, because that's going to lead you towards success. Okay, my angels. Well, that's what I have for you. Apologies for your reading being confusing, at least to me. Sometimes I say it's confusing, but everyone in the comments is like, girl, it's making so much sense, it's not confusing. So let me know if that makes sense for you. But in this time, I really think it's very confusing. So let me know if it resonates to you and how. If you enjoyed the reading, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments how it resonated with you, because honestly, I need you guys too. For sure. Out of anyone this week, you guys need to tell me, because what's going on. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.